Here's a terrifying thought. You aren't actually living your life. You're living a curated performance for an audience that isn't even paying attention. We've all heard the advice, just stop caring what people think. It's everywhere. It's on coffee mugs and Pinterest boards. But here's the counterintuitive truth that nobody tells you. Your brain is literally wired to be a slave to the crowd. To your primitive mind, being disliked isn't just awkward, it's a death sentence. Back on the savannah, if the tribe rejected you, you were lion food. So your brain developed a common enemy, the fear of social exclusion. Today, that same survival mechanism is the very thing keeping you broke, bored, and burnt out. You're staying in a job you hate or a relationship that's dead because you're terrified of the social tax of being different. You're in an invisible prison, and the bars are made of other people's opinions. Think about how much energy you spent today checking yourself. Did I sound stupid in that meeting? Did I post that photo because I liked it or because I knew it would get likes? Every time you seek external validation, you're taking a piece of your internal power and handing it to a stranger. It's a slow-motion identity theft. You're losing your edge, your creativity, and your time, the one thing you can never get back. Look, this isn't a feel-good video. We're going to look at the cold, hard neurobiology of why you're addicted to approval. If you're okay with being a background character in your own story, this isn't for you. But if you're ready to reclaim your brain's trajectory and stop leaking energy to people who don't even care about you, then hit subscribe. Only do it if you're committed to making a change today. We're building a community of people who value impact over likes. Let's get into the mechanics of the trap. Here's the thing. Your brain can't tell the difference between a mean comment on Instagram and a saber-toothed tiger. When you sense social disapproval, your amygdala, your brain's alarm system, goes into full-blown red alert. It floods your body with cortisol. Your heart rate spikes, your prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain that does the smart thinking, actually shuts down. But it gets worse. If you spend years living for others, your brain undergoes neuroplastic deformation. You are literally training your neural pathways to prioritize external signals over internal ones. You're teaching your brain that safety equals compliance. Think about the lost time. Scientists call it opportunity cost. Every hour you spend worrying about a no or a judging look is an hour you didn't spend building your business, mastering a craft, or actually being present with people you love. By the time you're 80, how many years will you have handed over to people you don't even like? That's the real tragedy. You're trading your finite life force for a temporary feeling of fitting in with a group of people who are also just as terrified as you are. It's a cycle of mutual hostage-taking. We all pretend to be someone we're not so we can be liked by people who are also pretending. It's exhausting, and it's killing your potential. Most gurus tell you to build self-esteem, but here's the counterintuitive solution. Stop trying to feel good about yourself and start becoming socially expensive. What does that mean? In economics, if something is cheap and easy to get, it has no value. When you are a people pleaser, your approval is cheap. You're a commodity. You're always available, always agreeing, always nice. The secret to breaking the prison isn't to hate people, it's to increase your price. The most respected people in history weren't the ones who were liked by everyone. They were the ones who were polarizing. Think about it. If 100% of people like you, it means you have no edge. You're like lukewarm water. Nobody hates it, but nobody craves it either. You need to lean into the discomfort of disapproval. Instead of running from the feeling of being judged, you need to use it as a compass. If nobody is judging you, you're probably doing nothing of importance. The goal isn't to be fearless. The goal is to realize that being judged is the tax you pay for being significant. If you aren't willing to pay that tax, you don't get to own the property of a meaningful life. So how do we actually do this? We can't just flip a switch in our biology. We have to rewire the machine. Here is your 3-step roadmap. Step 1. The 24-hour approval fast. For the next 24 hours, you're forbidden from saying yes immediately to any request. Use the phrase, "Let me check my calendar and get back to you." This breaks the automatic compliance reflex and gives your smart brain a chance to catch up with your scared brain. Step 2. The so what audit. Write down the name of someone's opinion you're scared of. Now ask yourself, if this person thinks I'm a failure, does my rent go up? Does my health decline? Does the sun stop rising? 99% of the time, the consequence is just a bad feeling in your chest. That's it. It's just a vibration in your body. You can handle a vibration. Step 3, progressive social exposure. This is like lifting weights for your courage muscle. Start small. Go to a coffee shop and ask for a 10% discount for no reason. Wear a slightly weird shirt. Say no to a minor social invitation without giving an excuse. When you survive the awkwardness and realize the world didn't end, you prove to your amygdala that you are safe. Every time you choose your truth over their comfort, you snap a bar of that invisible prison. Now, why does all of this really matter? Because of the spotlight effect. This is a psychological phenomenon where we think everyone is looking at us, judging our every move. But here is the aha moment. Everyone else is too busy worrying about what you think of them to actually think about you. You're playing the lead role in a movie where the audience is already looking at their own phones. The opinions of others are just ghosts. They have no mass, they have no power except the power you give them. The only thing that is real is the version of you that exists when no one is watching. If you spend your whole life chasing the ghosts of approval, you'll wake up at 70 and realize you stayed safe in a cage that was never even locked. The door has been open this whole time. You just had to be willing to be the villain in someone else's story, to be the hero in your own. You've started the process of breaking the prison, but the biggest thief of your energy isn't just people, it's your own habits. If you want to know how to fix your focus now that you've freed up all that mental energy, watch this video next on the dopamine trap. Your new life is waiting. Stop asking for permission to start it. I'll see you over there.